Hi everyone! Today let's make a model with different types of turtles. Here we have a flower and we have a butterfly. They behave differently. Let's make it. Let's go to NetLogo web. You can search it online. When you go to the page, you need to choose NetLogo web. Skip the model provided by NetLogo web. Click on New to create a new NetLogo model. Switch mode from interactive to authoring. Then we can create different components within this interface. We're going to create two buttons, a setup button and a go button. After you create the button, you can move it or resize it. Notice the buttons are red because they have no code. We're going to write code for them. In NetLogo, we use command breed to create different types of turtles. This command must be put at the very top of the code. We use breed to define each type of turtles. Here, we put down breed flowers, flower, and then breed butterflies, butterfly. Make sure you have the plural word first and then the singular word the second. Now let's create a code for setup button. In the command window, put down to setup and then end. This will form a to-end structure for your procedure. Then we always include clear all at the very beginning for setup to clear everything from the last run. Then we set up turtles. If you remember, turtles means all the movable agents in NetLogo. We'll also create setup patches. Notice we use hyphen to connect setup and turtles or patches. Patches will define the background. Then we put down reset hyphen ticks. Then we complete the command for setup. Recompile the code. You will be noticed that line 6, nothing named setup turtles has been defined. Yes, we will write that procedure the next. Now let's set up turtles. We will create butterflies. Remember, in the past, we said create turtles, but now we have the butterfly breed. We are able to say create butterflies. We create one butterfly. We set the color 45. If you look at the color in NetLogo, 45 is a yellow color. You can also use other colors as you like. Then we can set the size and the shape. Remember to use quotation mark for the shape name. Click on Recompile Code. You will see line 6 error doesn't exist, but now we have line 7 error. So let's set up patches. To set up patches, we will use Ask Patches instead of Create Patches because patches are already in NetLogo. We'll set the P color 54. In NetLogo, 54 is a green color. Recompile code. An error shows line 12, nothing named create butterflies has been defined. This is strange because we have defined butterflies. This should be okay. But if we look into line 2, actually there's a typo in butterflies. Well, let's correct it. Now, after correct typo, everything is fine. Now, if we screw up, we notice setup button become gray. Switch to interactive, we can click on it and see a butterfly. Where is the flower? Let's go to Set It Up. Go to the Setup Turtles. Below the butterfly command, we add Create Flowers 1. We can set up color, size, and shape. Then we recompile the code. Go up to click on Setup. Voila, we have butterfly and flower. Now the butterfly and the flower are overlapping at the middle of the window because we have not set up their position. So let's set up position. Set up XY, random X core, and random Y core for butterfly. We can do the same for the flower. But wait, let's only try this for butterfly so we can see the difference. So when we set up random position for the butterfly, every time when we click Set Up, the butterfly will show at the random place in the window, but the flowers always show up at the center. But if we define random place for both of them, then every time when we click on Set Up, we will see they show up at the random places in the window. Great, now let's set up Go button to ask the butterfly move around. Similar to the previous error, this error shows we have not defined the move procedure. Let's define it. In the past, we asked turtles to take action, but this time, with the breed, we can ask the specific breed to take certain action. We will say, ask butterflies. We will use the command write random 360 to make butterfly make turn in the random degree. Then, let's use the forward 1 command to make the butterfly move 1 step forward after each turn. Now you should see the butterfly move randomly, but the flower remains still. Finally, let's switch the mode from interactive to authoring so we can edit the Go button. We are going to check the Forever button to make the butterfly move forever. You should see a circle arrow on the Go button. Congratulations, you just made the model. Now you can export it so that you can use it in the future. What can you do to make this model more interesting? Leave your comments. See you next time.